Hello, this is Coffee Hen Retro Sharker and welcome back to Nostalgic Nibbles, where we take a light bite of a retro game, not a big bite, just a wee nibble for 30 or so minutes, a sharky showcase, if you will. On today's menu, we have the PlayStation Curio Psygnosis Sentient, released in 1997, the same year that Colony Wars and G-Police were released, and along with blockbuster RPG Final Fantasy VII, some may have scratched their head and wondered why a game like this, a hybrid of point-and-click adventure and RPG, with randomised elements, a heavy emphasis on dialogue and puzzle solving and sleuthing, with multiple endings, was doing on the PlayStation. But then, this wasn't the only time that Psygnosis tried something a little different on the PSX. See Defcon 5 and Global Domination for proof of that. So, without further ado, let's go. Hello again and thank you for joining me as we take a voyage into a very esoteric, far future sci-fi setting. Yes, setting. That's the word I'm looking for. It's quite the manual to Sentient. I'll show little bits of here while we wait for the logos to go through. Lovely Psygnosis, and here we go. Well, that was a very upbeat and cool intro. Really feels like them trying to go for something really special. So we've got the menu here, and that's the Icarus Station. From what I gather from the manual, it's set in distant future aboard a station called Icarus. That's basically a corona scraper, which harvests this fantastic power source called Kenyons, which powers basically the entire space empire. Like all of the natural resources and fuel sources have dried up, and they rely on harvesting coronas for this Kenyon energy. And Icarus Station is the biggest and best example of this corona scraping technology, as it's dangerously deep into the corona. One thing that's curious to notice about this is the options here. You can actually tailor some parameters where there's a disease on board as well that's spreading, and you can tailor if you want it to be like really hard to cope with or easy. How your player is regarded by the NPCs. There are a lot of NPCs in this game, and you can make it easy or hard where if you put it easy, they're unnaturally predisposed to you, and if you're putting it hard, then they're just like miserable lot. And I think that's, if I remember correctly, there's a bit of space sim type thing as well, so we can make it easy or hard. Here we go, intro time. Second intro.
He's burning up. Get the restraining belt.
Heart rate's in the
What is that accent?
Breathing's
Oh my
irregular.
gosh.
We've got to calm him down. 24 units of aminoxin.
24 units of aminoxin.
He's stabilizing. This is the worst one we've seen. Kamek, I'm late for an important meeting. If he regains consciousness, contact me immediately.
Yes, Doctor. The medical relief team were due over an hour ago. Any idea where they are, Doctor?
Bless the voice actors for trying.
Senatorial Securities Act. We thank you for your compliance. You are now approaching Icarus Station. First, you'll encounter ambient temperatures of well over 120 degrees. Overexertion can easily lead to heat stroke, dehydration, or much worse. Stop and rest the moment you feel yourself growing weak. Second, water is a rare commodity. Try not to waste it. Water wasters will be sent before a tribunal. Third, in case of emergency, return to your quarters. Wait for a security officer to advise you how to proceed. Don't move around the station while the emergency klaxon is sounding. You might be mistaken for an intruder. Finally, remember Icarus is a primary security zone. Security personnel are authorized to liquidate anyone threatening the station.
I do hope this is important, Jor-El.
I don't think you'll be disappointed, Senator.
Chief Jor-El, Science Section reports another burst of unusual activity in the sun.
Any idea what's causing it?
No, sir, but it's the largest fluctuation we've seen.
All right. Let me know if there are any developments. The incoming medical shuttle just finished beaming over our inbound communiques. Data Central have reason to suspect that Shatterjack has infiltrated this station. They believe that you are his likely target.
What? The political assassin?
You've heard of him.
Of course I have. He murders 27 government officials, and you fools let him on board this station. As head of security, I hold you personally responsible.
It gets worse, Senator. What's Captain Lovey told you about the recent decrease in mining efficiency?
He told me it was because of the plague outbreak. The emergency medical team should sort that out when they arrive.
It's not the plague. Our orbit has been steadily declining for the past 96 hours. We've had to divert energy from mining to the thrusters, and that's brought us another 72 hours before we slide into the sun. We're trying to solve the problem, but it's not easy. Data Central are aware, but I'm warning you now in case you want to leave the station.
I have to stay here.
Incoming shuttle. I have you on vector 771. Revector 4 Mark 4. Very good, shuttle. You are clear for rendezvous. Shuttle, I'm picking up full band interference on your off track. Please identify.
Chief, we've been hit by a level 7 solar flare.
The entire top disk has been irradiated, and Chief, that incoming shuttle didn't make it.
Condition 0. No one is to go near the top disk without my authorization. Get a report from engineering and let's get a search organized. Full radiation protection. I just remembered. The captain was down on the shuttle deck. I'm gonna look for him. Senator, you should return to your quarters.
I expect to continue this conversation as soon as possible, Jor-El.
Lovey, I need your help. Meet me in Sector C in 5 minutes. I can't explain right now. Just be there.
So wow, there's a lot to unpack there. Multiple plot lines going on. Some sort of virulent, powerful disease going around. A potential political assassin on board. Identification unknown. And a shuttle crash due to a solar flare, which we were unlucky enough to be on. So wow, this is where we start, in that aforementioned shuttle bay. Now the main things we saw, yes, we saw the radiation levels spiking, so as you can see this is played from a first person perspective, with 3D polygon backgrounds. It's a little clunky and unwieldy. Not too bad. What can get used to take a bit used to getting used to is the fact that to interact with anything you create a circle and then you move down to these highlighted areas. And we can have a rubble here like that. Some sort of clothing. Be advised, Bay Area satisfies criteria for full isolation. Procedure engaged. So we need to hurry. Oh gosh, we've got 2 minutes, so that's clothing there, so we need to put that on. We examine that. Self-contained micro environment. So it's like a rad suit and environment suit. So we need to put that on immediately, stop ourselves. Then we find there's a crew there. Can we help this crewman, I wonder? So if we use that, just go down here. Medic? Medic! I need help! And so we get a glimpse here of the conversation system, which is quite something. Who are you? Right now, I could do with some help. Right you are then, sir. Let's offer parting quickly. Well, see you around. Well, I'd better be off. Wow, that's... Let's use on him. Let's give him some first aid. I'm indebted to you. Thank you. That should kill the pain until I can get to sick bay. Now, let's hope we still have time. Be advised, sensors indicate activity in the crown of Star Zexal. You'll need this. It's a shield investigate. Engage the shields. I'll open the airlock. Right, we need to got 1 minute left. So we need to hurry up here now. And then quickly. So we need to use our credentials. No, activation key. Item in room. And then we need to quick that. And yes, you need to do all this quickly, because if he goes through and the door shuts and seals without you in there, you will be trapped in the bay there. Oh, so the character designs are really quite something. They're quite over exaggerated, but oh, hello. There we go. Hold it right there! Drum, blast that man! What? No, wait a minute! Silence, engineer! Drum, execute that order, now! Don't be afraid, it's only a stun gun. Wait, please! Oh dear, shot as we try to escape. Well, not escape a terrible situation, but yes, we made it out of the, what is this play? Am I dreaming? Yeah. Wow. We hallucinating, maybe? It's a bold choice to immediately throw a maze like this within minutes of starting playing. Well, we'll find our way around. Hello? Anyone around? Well, this is quite the hallucination. And one for the sake of, let's see if I can find a way around now. One for the sake of brevity. And the, Could this be the way out? Yes, for the sake of brevity, and so we don't soak up the entire time of this video with this trying to find a way through, I will just skip us through this, so be right back. Welcome back to the Well of the Living. You and Carginem take the prize for the cycles nearest escape, my friend. You've saved his life. Who do I tell him he can thank? This is where we can do the dialogue tree again, so we can make a statement. I am Garrett Sharova. I see. The medic we've been expecting. Jolly good. Your reception must have suggested that we weren't looking forward to seeing you. Damn right. But I assure you, the heightened security is necessary. We have a very important guest aboard the station. I would just be that senator we saw then in the intro. What I'd like to know is how did he survive the shuttle crash? Come, my dear Vustu. Extend the gentleman a little courtesy. Sorry, Doctor, but I don't understand how he survived the shuttle crash. It could be anyone for all we know, and what with rumours about Shatterjack. I apologise for my colleague's suspicious nature. As I said before, security are a little jumpy at the moment. Be advised, alert for the attention of Kamik Sarol. Your presence is required in the Bay Area. Kamik Sarol to Bay Area with immediate effect. Message ends. The bay must have been cleared. Excellent. I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me for a while. I'm certain that Vustu will look after you. Oh boy. Of course, Doctor. Oh, a happy-looking fellow. Who are you? Who are you? Haha, I'm your worst nightmare. Oh no. Who's a special visitor to the station? Shut up! What? How rude! Let's see. Room. Per charming. Let's try and find who he is. We know him Vooster though, so give him a command, make a statement. You know what? We'll insult you. Ah, never mind. Maybe we change. Shut up. I think we changed our mind. What a lovely fellow. He's got inventory here, so let's look at our credentials. We can. That's our charming face there, Shurova G. Medical assist team. I am fine. Shut up. Well, he's a charming fellow. Maybe we can put a charm on there. I bet the women on your base find you very attractive, Finard. Shut up. Dear. See you later, Vustu. Shut up. Ah, Mr. Shurova, I'm glad you're still here. The flight recorder from the wreckage confirms your identity. Flight recorder? I thought it was lost when the shuttle hit. Oh, do shut up. Yay, shut up, Vustu. As I was saying, now your identity is known to me, I'll be sure to take the appropriate action. Vustu? Medical Down has requested that you report to see her when you have a moment free. So as you now have a moment free, I suggest you and Drum report to him. Down? Doctor, what does she want? I think you would know better than any of us, wouldn't you say? Now just a minute, let me explain something. Oh ho! Don't worry, Vustu, I'll never tell. I'll never tell anyone what goes between you and Down. Now, Mr. Shurova, before you leave quarantine, I must inform your body of the various diseases and hazards it shall encounter aboard Icarus. Please, just try to relax. Think happy thoughts, Garrett. Oh, his face then. Oh god, the eyes. The eyes. Who are you? I'm called Saral Kamik. Oh, that's what it was called, the thing. How? What is... What? Anything I should know about? I better inoculate you against the various viruses that are prevalent on the Icarus. Oh. You may experience some brief hallucinations, I'm afraid. Oh no, not again. Please, not another maze. He looks too happy about doing that. I am going. Oh, well, away we go. Please, not another maze. Right, folks. Oh, a maze again. What happened to Icarus? That's a good question, Garrett. Right, folks, I will cut it here, and when we come back, we'll be hopefully out of the maze. Okay, folks, we're back again. Mercifully leaving that maze. There, that should stand you in good stead during your stay. Your arm may feel a little stiff for a little while, perhaps even heavy. Oh, you'll soon get used to it, what? As far as I can see, you present no immediate danger to us. Still, if you can stay within quarantine just to be safe. We don't want you being shot by security now, do we? I'll notify the medical chief that you need to be granted clearance. I'm certain Dr. Louvy will be happy to accommodate you. The shields! Did we secure the shields? Nurse! Nurse! The shields! Did we close the shields? We did. I want to thank you. You saved my life back there. If you hadn't acted so quickly, we'd both be dead by now. You'll always have my friends in engineering. I feel we might need it. Remember, my friend, we turn to the skies. Be advised, level 4 solar flare imminent. Oh, sensors indicate only partial presence of shielding. Being advised, incapacity of geodome shielding result of damage sustained. Oh, immediate evacuation of upper levels until full states can be determined. What's happening? I was in a docking bay trying to activate the shields because of the solar flare activity. The automatic system failed, so I was going to use a manual override. But then the shuttle crashed. You were lucky to survive that crash. Uh-oh. I'm lucky you survived too. Be advised, they miss your shielding internal structure levels, middle and upper middle geodome. Medical attention required in upper geodome. Recommend engineers to middle geodome to undertake structural repairs. Hello. Must be a nurse. Another nurse. Try to rest, Cardium. You had a nasty shock, but you're safe now. Everything's going to be okay. Have a wander about the station. As you can see, this is a very involved, very in-depth game, and we've only only scratched the surface of it in the time we've been doing this. That spectrum analysis unit provides a medical viewpoint on the data produced by all the panels in this room. Can't live without mass spectrometry these days. You must be Sharova, right? I noticed in standard routine to release patients for observation without first conducting all relevant tests, but I have no choice. You're free of quarantine as of now. I've no reason to suspect you pose any real danger to either yourself or the crew. I need all the space I can clear down there right now. That last flare needs analysing so I can tailor treatment for the injured crew. Malachek should be compiling a report now in medical research. First thing you can do is go fetch it for me. I'm issuing you a deck pass. Oh, and another thing. Welcome to the team, Sharova. Thank you. We're doing our first fetch quest then. Would appreciate a little privacy, my friend. So yeah, for the PlayStation, this is a wildly ambitious game, and it feels like something that Psygnosis just wanted to really do. I'm certain it wasn't a commercial success in any way, because it's a niche game. It feels very much like a passion project, and very much a throwback to the kind of things you'd expect to see on the Amiga and the PC as well. Hello there, sir. Damn this blasted heat. Can't these idiot engineers keep it cooler here? Oh. Hello there, sir. Come here. I wish to speak to you. Yes, you've already told me that, sir. Ask a question. Who are you? Me? My name is Guffin Ware. Anything I should know about? Hello, sir. I have a certain crewman that will provide Lieutenant Hayes an excuse to use force against them. He seems determined to do so. Lead me to... Aha, so you can go room from this. So we want to go to... You can actually, if you're not sure where to go, you can ask people to lead you where we've been told to go. Medical research lab, wasn't it, I think? Escort me to the medical research lab. Just let me think that through, okay? My pleasure, medic. Well, thank you. Oh. Right next to it. Thank you, officer. Hello there. Who are you? Happy fellow. I'm normally called Gekkel Malachek. Do you have a radiation report? Do you own the radiation report? I have the radiation report. Give me the radiation report. Let me have the radiation report. Take it. Took a while, but eventually I did it. Thing is, there are a lot of strange things going on in the corona, so the report is a little inconclusive. So I'm going to have this report referenced against the Kenyan report. If you really want to make an impression, getting those reports will look pretty impressive. See, we're going to have something else to do. So, as we get given little fetch quests and familiarise ourselves with life aboard this station of intrigue, mystery, and angry security guards, we'll call it a video, because yes, there's no way without an in-depth series that we could even get even part way through this, the main story, which is very amazing, convoluted, and has, like I mentioned in the intro, has random elements to it as well. And characters may act differently, get different results, so you take in character motivations as they go about, and sometimes events have a timeline as well. You need to be in the right place at the right time. Yes, thank you for joining me with this look into one of the more unusual hidden little gems. I guess it's a gem. It's a bit ugly looking and clunky, especially with the dialogue tree. But it's compelling and interesting. Well, no, there, sir. Oh, Mr. Shirova, how very fortunate. There are, shall we say, a few matters which I'd like to discuss with you. Speaking of intrigue, I mainly concern your role aboard this station. Now I'm heading for my quarters. You shall, naturally, be keen to join me there shortly. Yes, I'll think about it. Oh, let's find out who this is before we part ways with Sentient. I am Mason Garelick. Catch you later, Chief. So yes, with that little extra bit of intrigue and mysterious invitations, we'll call it a video, and thank you for joining me for it. I hope you'll join me for the next Nostalgic Nibbles. And yes, this is from deep space on board Corona Scraper Icarus, home to plagues, radiation, mysterious assassins, and strange invitations. This is Coffee Hound Retro Sharker, signing off.